Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. So I just recorded a video and posted it a few minutes ago. Check it out. Rant of the day, Tyson, Logansport, Indiana. I was looking at one of my favorite transportation news websites, TTNews.com or Transportation Topics. And I found an article. Now, I haven't read it yet. So, I want to read this out to you guys. I'll make sure to post the link in the description below, so you guys can go look at it for yourselves. But I am going to read this fresh. Like I said, I haven't read it yet. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to read through it, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to give my personal opinion. Remember, I'm not an expert. I've only been driving for 2 years. I don't know anything and everything. Compared to most people, I don't know jack shit. So let's dive right into this, okay? The name of the article is FMCSA proposes rule to add flexibility to CDL skills testing. Already, just from the title of this article, I'm guessing I'm probably not gonna like this. But keeping an open mind, trying to come up this objectively, not biased. Let's get into this. Okay, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration has proposed a rule that would increase flexibility for the skills test process for those seeking a commercial driver's license. Current federal regulations do not permit a CDL skills instructor who is authorized by the state to administer a CDL skills test to perform both the instruction and the test for the same applicant. FMCSA's proposal, announced June 27th, would eliminate that rule. Additionally, the proposal would give states the discretion to allow qualified third-party trainers to also conduct skills testing for the same person. Interesting. According to an FMCSA press release, the proposed rule would reduce testing delays and eliminate expenses for the CDL applicant. No, it won't. Research commissioned by the Commercial Vehicle Training Association indicates that commercial driver skills testing delays result in $1.5 billion in annual losses for the economy and more than 6.4 million days of delays for new drivers. We continue. Now, here's a quote. We continue to examine opportunities to provide common sense regulatory relief to states and to individuals seeking to obtain a CDL. This proposal will provide states more flexibility while maintaining safety on our roadways. According to the FMCSA administrator Ray Martinez, who said that in the press release. What else? Here we go. I encourage all interested parties to review the proposal and to offer their comments to the docket. After publication in the Federal Register, the public will have 60 days to comment on the proposal. American Trucking Associations commended FMCSA's proposal and plans to participate in the agency's public comment period. Quote, ATA is encouraged that FMCSA is looking for opportunities to make it easier for individuals to obtain their commercial driver's license. ATA spokesman Sean McNally said in a statement, "We believe that the process should be as frictionless and easy to navigate as possible so as to encourage more people to get their CDL and get jobs in trucking, and today's proposal is a step in the right direction. So we thank FMCSA Administrator Martinez and Secretary Chow for taking it." It goes on to say, this proposed rule marks the latest in the agency's efforts to reduce regulatory barriers. In March, FMCSA presented a final rule that would reduce the costs of upgrading from a Class B CDL to a Class A CDL, an action projected to save eligible driver trainees and carriers $18 million annually. Quote, the department is committed to reducing unnecessary barriers to employment for men and women interested in obtaining jobs in the trucking industry, said Secretary of Transportation Elaine Chao in the release. FMCSA has also made efforts to open up opportunities for younger drivers and those with military backgrounds. In June, the agency started accepting applications for a pilot program that would allow people between the ages of 18 and 20 who possess the U.S. military equivalent of a CDL to operate trucks in interstate commerce. In mid-May, FMCSA announced it is seeking public comment on a potential pilot program that would allow non-military drivers between the ages of 18 and 20 to operate trucks interstate. Now that is going to be a separate video and, just overall a separate opinion. Now, talking about this rule to add flexibility to CDL skills testing. My personal opinion. Now, looking at this objectively, tell you what. I'll hit this from the objective point of view. Does it have the potential to save companies a lot of money? Heck yes, it does. Because it's going to save them the cost of having to go out and find a dedicated DOT or FMCSA certified skills tester. Which means that, the trainer, like, let's say, I forget the name of the company in particular, but they train their drivers out on the road. They put them in a truck with a trainer, and they go out and they learn with their permit on the road, getting real life training and instruction. I think it's a great idea. But here's the problem. When they come back, when they finish their training period and they come back, they have to then pay for a certified skills tester, whether it's a state certified independent, whether it's going down to the highway patrol, to DPS or whatever it is, the state troopers, to have the test done. Well, that costs more money. So yeah, I think that, from what I'm gathering from this, they're proposing to allow the trainers or the instructors to be able to test these students, to allow them to be certified to test these students. I personally, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that, oh, hush up, Grumbles. Aubrey's not happy. She's ready for Daddy to go to bed. I think that's a great idea. I think it's a phenomenal idea. But they have to set a precedence. They have to set rules on that. I think that you should have to have a set length of time, set length of experience. You have to prove that you've got so many years worth of experience. Personally, I think you should have a minimum of 5 years of experience. And if you want to get certified sooner than that, you have to be able to, you should have to be able to demonstrate that you have the skills and the knowledge to be able to properly train and test these students. So, with that being said, it has the potential to save a lot of money. It has the potential to definitely, bring back up that, where's it at here? That $1.5 billion that the economy is losing every year. And it will definitely reduce that 6.4 million days of delays for these new drivers waiting to get, that are waiting to get tested for their CDL. I think it's a great idea. It's definitely got the potential to improve things all the way around. But like I said, you should have to demonstrate that you are properly qualified to be able to do this. You should have to demonstrate that you are properly qualified to train these people, not just go through a 3-day class like they do at Swift, with 6 months of experience and then go, all right, here you go, good luck. No. You should have to have so many years worth of experience. You should have to have a clean record dating back so many years. No preventables, no traffic, no violations, things like that. They should have the best training these students and testing these students, because you're going to have a lot of guys out there that are just, they're a lot of these mega carriers, they've got trainers out there that are just training students to make more money. They're not actually teaching them anything. I've met plenty of new drivers, some from Swift, some from CR England, some from Schneider, some from KLLM, some from CRST, all the big major mega carriers that have come to me and said, that I've talked to, and they've said, oh yeah, I had to teach myself how to back out here into a loading dock because my trainer wouldn't let me back the truck. Come on, man. You're doing a disservice by doing that. You're doing a disservice to yourself, the company, the student, and everybody else out here. You're not putting out a safe product. You're not putting out a safe student because they don't know how to back. It's one thing to sit there on a carousel and go through the maneuvers to take your test. It's the same freaking thing over and over and over and over again. Whereas out here, it's always different, man. You're not going to set up the same every time you back into a hole. Some places you're going to have almost no room. Other places you're going to have a freaking mile and a half. You're going to have other trucks around you. You're going to have trailers around you. You're going to have all kinds of things. You're not going to have cones. So, you got to make sure that these guys are going to be properly training these students. You got to make sure that these guys are going to be clean and honest about testing their students. You're going to have to make sure that, these guys are trustworthy. You've got to set a precedence. Set a rule. Set a base of rules that these trainers and testers have to meet. And if they don't meet them, if you find out that these guys are doing some dirtiness, there needs to be consequences. There has to be consequences. So there's a lot that goes in, that needs to go into this. In my opinion, needs to go into this. Like I said, it's got the possibility to be a great and beautiful thing. It's got the possibility to further and better the truck driving industry. But you gotta make sure that there's not any real way that these trainers and testers can manipulate the system. That's what it is. Too many people out here nowadays are all for themselves. Too many drivers out here are out for themselves, their gain. They're sitting back saying, well, shoot, what can I gain out of this? What can I get from this? Ooh, I'm going to become a trainer and get paid more money. Swift stopped paying their trainers for every mile that the student runs. They get a flat extra rate now. They get $100 extra a week. That's it. And a lot of mentors have quit because of that. Which, the ones that quit are the ones that don't give a shit. They just wanted the money. It's all about that, think about that right there. Too much manipulation going on with the system. Figure out a way to lock it down. Until you can figure out a way to lock it down, till you can figure out a way to lock it down, don't implement this. Don't. It's a beautiful idea. But then again, so is communism. On paper, it's beautiful. When it's when it's actually implemented, it's easily manipulated. So think about that, guys. Anyways, we're going on to 20 minutes here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below. You want to see more stuff like this? Let me know. I've got another device now that I can look this stuff up on. So, I would really, really, really like to get into talking about these different topics more. And, I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm here to educate. I'm here to talk about these topics. I'm concerned about the industry. So, and I'm also concerned about future drivers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. You want to, give me some topic ideas too, even. You give me a topic idea, I'll hunt it down. And I'll talk about it and I'll give my opinion on it. So like, share, subscribe. Hit the little bell so it goes ring-a-ding-ding every time, and you'll know every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll join me again next time. God bless you guys. I love you guys. And remember, keep on trucking, man.